Hey, test 1 2 3. Can everyone still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just there we go, and we are live. I'm Dances with Kobolds, partner with C2X Gaming, and today we are bringing you What's Past is Prologue. Today I am joined by
Captain Lunacy. I'll be playing Dorius Till, a rock gnome tinkerer.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Gragnock Twin Pines, the Orc Soldier.
I'm guard on duty, and I am playing Silver Codex, a Warforged Envoy.
Thank you all for joining me today. Alright, so this is the prologue to the Embers of the Last War, which is the WotC AL legal
and together
official.
We are Captain Planet.
Oh, hold on one second. There we go. This is the official WotC. This is the prologue to the official WotC storyline called Embers of the Last War. This actually takes place at the tail end of the Last War, and the characters you meet here will show up in the other modules. You find yourselves in Sharn, all at a very fancy tavern called the Golden Horn, near Moorgrave University. And you find yourselves waiting for your new patron at the bar. And you're seated with these lovely people, so if you want to take a minute to introduce yourselves in character.
What, do we just meet each other?
It sounds like you guys just met each other, but if you guys wanted to say you've been on a job.
There's no sound coming
they
through.
can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. One sec. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we could hear you now.
Okay, now trying again. Can you hear me now?
I cheated and I went to the stream itself to tell you.
Yeah, we can't hear you again.
Okay, one second. You can hear me now.
I can hear you now.
Okay, so I think I'm just Hun, do you mind? I'm coming up good on the stream, right?
Yeah, your stream was fine.
Okay, that's peculiar. Alright, but if, as long as I set things up this way, I should be good. Where was I? Okay, so to recap what I just said, you find yourselves all seated together at the Golden Horn, an upscale tavern near Moorgrave University.
I feel excited about the place. I should have worn a shirt.
You're waiting for your patron to arrive and tell you the details of this new job you signed up for. But if you would like, you can take a minute to introduce yourselves in character to the other characters.
Yeah, if we don't know the personalities of these characters, they're free.
Well, normally I'm the one that's supposed to be socially awkward, but the orc with no shirt on in such an establishment is gladly taking all the light right away from me.
Oh, and I kind of smell too, probably. Okay, so I need an orc voice. There we go. Let's just do it that. That's simple enough. Okay, so we're boss. And he'll be pulling out a card and looking at it every now and then. It'll have his face on it.
Dorius Till will look at your card on there. What you got there?
Some card, I found it on a dead soldier got my face. And it's a, when you look at it, it's like a tarot or fortune teller's card.
Oh, that could be any orc. God. Doris Till, at your service.
Are you saying that all orcs look the same? That's like saying all short things halfling.
Oh, that could be anybody. That may not be you. Oh, no, let me see that here. He goes to reach for it.
Yeah, I guess I'll hand them to you. Because you're the gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pick you up and throw you.
Holds it up to your face. Yeah, I see a resemblance, but it could be anybody. Hands it back to you.
Well, I have to find where card came from.
May I have a peek? Maybe this might be something the military might use.
It's a fortune teller's card, but yeah, I'll hand it to you. You can take a look. And it does not appear worse for wear, having been in the hands of an orc. As in, it doesn't seem to deteriorate.
My God, that is well maintained. Congratulations on keeping such pristine condition of such item.
Everything else on the soldier was rotten, but not this. It was out in the swamp. Paper flimsy stuff, but this no.
Extraordinary.
Indeed.
Yes. And with that, you see a exceptionally handsome human walk towards your table and says, yes, sir, excuse me for being late. I'm Professor Yarneth Moonsong.
Did you just tell us our attractions? Jeez, you're specious.
First of all, I'm just saying, regardless of your personal attractions...
No, I'm saying, what do you mean, attractive for an orc, or attractive for...
A human!
Attractive for an Aarakocra? To an Aarakocra? Like, come on. How do you mean we find him handsome?
No, I'm not saying you find him handsome. He has handsome... Humans would consider him handsome. How about that? Human society considers this guy handsome. If you buy into that sociological framework...
I don't know. When I'm child, they say something about construct and society construct.
Yes, in your sociology class and women's studies class.
Orcish studies.
Anyway, he comes up to your table and is like, splendid. Sorry for being late. The university, it's always very, very, rigorous. But, I appreciate, you coming along. The work is, while short, is a bit hazardous, but hazardous work is the most lucrative.
Lucrative, you say?
Yes, very lucrative.
Yes.
Like access to your library lucrative?
Oh, no, not yet. We just met. But, I will be bringing some of my books with me on this, archaeological expedition. I'm looking to recover certain arcane artifacts from a particular recovery site that isn't too far away from here. But I require, guards and, people who know their way around arcane, items. And you guys fit the bill.
Yes.
Well, as long as I can gain access to your library to further my knowledge, I would love to join.
Like you're a keener.
Well, when do we leave?
At dawn, so rest up and make merry. The bill's on me, by the way. But you will be staying at our, dormitories next door. Do you have any questions before we make merry?
Yep.
Yeah, Doris
will
is
watch.
gonna reach over to the next passing staff member there and get as much cheese as he can. He's gonna order a huge platter of cheese.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. What type of cheese we have? Charny
He
and
says
Beaver
assorted.
cheese. Assorted? Okay.
He cuts them right off, assorted, small pieces, wrapped in cloth.
You wanted to go, sir, or are you going to share with your friends?
And he ignores past that part. After cut in there, he goes back to as if he was trying to do it very subtly, under their breath, like just quickly, cheese, wrapped in cloth.
Okay, sir. We worked to make our customers happy. And the serving girl goes in the back, and a few minutes later, you are brought out with like a rather large cheese tray with a bunch still wrapped in cloth, and others exposed and in a nice, neat little array. Here you go, sir.
Rannoch will eat some of the uncovered cheese, and you guys are going to be stuck in a cart with an orc full of cheese.
It's okay. I don't think I smell.
Well, when this cheese does its work.
Doris,
I
is,
don't-
in his many different
I don't
pockets,
look-
is gonna stash some of that cheese, little pieces here and there. He's got a plan later.
All right, so you stuff cheese in your pockets. Do you want to roll a stealth check to see if anybody notices you?
Oh no, they probably notice. He's not even like he's trying to do it sneakily, but it's not even close to it. He's fumbling around, dropping pieces on the floor. He's not graceful at all doing this.
Blue cheese in pocket, good luck.
Again, Moonsong looks at all of you with this sort of like, oh my god, what are these fools doing? But is trying to keep up a happy face. And Moonsong, I think, will lower his voice and kind of cover it and say, don't worry, there's plenty of food on this journey, my dear friend.
That's what they always say. Yeah, there's always cheese.
The Silver goes down and grabs some of he bends down and picks up some of the cheese that you dropped and hands it to you, like, just out. And, here, you dropped this.
That's not mine. I've never seen that before.
You
Still
dropped it.
trying to pocket things.
I just seen you drop it. Here, take your cheese.
Subtly grabs it, kind of tosses it a little bit off to the side, just kind of puts it under one leg there. That's maybe the orc doesn't see it.
Sure.
Just making a mess, awkwardly trying to stuff things.
With that, you guys chat for a little while longer, and Moonsong says, I must be going. Remember, report to the docks at dawn. We'll be taking the airship Cloud, Silver.
I get to fly in a plane? Never
Yes.
been on an airship before.
Oh, yes, it's my personal airship.
I've read a great deal.
No. We walk.
No, you're going on an airship. It's okay, you can hide below. And I also have some tinctures to help ease the journey. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, tinctures.
Only for those who are a bit excitable by air traffic. Anyway, I must
before you
be...
say.
Yes, I must be going. And you see him hand off a rather large tip to a serving girl and make his apologies for the cheese mess. You guys make merry, drink fine wine, stuff yourselves full of cheese. Go to the dormitories next door and prepare for tomorrow. But before you leave the inn, who has the highest passive perception?
I have an 11.
My man.
Oh,
My
I
passive
suppose I
perception's
should look on
12.
that.
12.
Doris
Alright.
is 12.
Alright, Dorius and Greenock. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, your guys' 12s win.
Alright, yes. Dorius and Greenock, as you're leaving through the mists of Morlot and Cheese, you swear you hear one of these, Moonsong came in with some, assistants. And you swear you hear one of the assistants, that sort of broke off and went to the bar with their friends, by themselves say, "The Boromars have pulled a lot of strings and paid a lot of coin for this," as you're leaving the tavern.
Says that to us or says that to someone else?
Someone else. Yeah, you're walking past them and the assistant doesn't realize you're still at the bar sort of thing. And you overhear this.
Paid a lot of... for what? He said this. What is this? Can we infer what that is?
Yeah, I'm going to say this could mean, considering it's Moonsong's assistant, it could be the journey, you don't know.
Or is it an item?
Could be either. Could be the trip itself, could be an item that you're expected to find. You don't know what this is, and in the conversation that happens afterwards, it sort of trails off and you can't hear.
Can I make a perception roll to see if I saw any pictures or his hands or an item that he was talking about?
Sure.
As we were walking by?
Sure.
Alright, main. Let's see here. Perception die. Oh, no, that's just... Where's that dice at? Whoa. Here we go. I got things popping up on the screen.
Is that the person?
No, I don't think so. This is just some cool art. I didn't want you guys to be staring at, nothing. This is on the stream anyway.
Ian, tell Shorty we lost her again.
Oh, yeah, I have to be in Discord for it to work. This happens to me occasionally, so... Yeah, so I have to be in Discord for you guys to hear my voice. It's very weird.
Yeah, he rolled a 16.
Alright, 16.
If he saw anything in their hands or a card, or if he actually saw an object.
There's no object in his hands. He wasn't making a symbol. You get the sense, because you rolled a 16, that it might be more about the trip than the item, than a particular item itself.
Okay.
Did you even know who the Boromars are?
He would not know that. I don't think he would.
Anybody want to give me a history check?
I'll give a history check to that with my knowledge background. I'm sure some of them have probably served in the military.
Sure.
No idea.
Yeah, with the 9, you have no idea who they're talking about. Anyone else?
I'll try. It's a -1, but we can get lucky. No, we can't.
You have no idea what they're talking about.
There might be a chance he heard it in servitude. Because it says he perceives his life to be a life of servitude in Sharn. So, I mean, he may have overheard something if he perceived his life as servitude. So, I mean...
Since you're from Sharn, you know that the Boromars are a organized crime syndicate made up of halflings.
Okay.
The tiny mafia. Tiny triad. Tiny triad. That's
it's the mini mafia. Alright, so I know it has something to do with crime. And he's just going to keep it to himself.
Okay. The next morning, you find yourself down to the air docks. And you quickly discover Cloud Silver. It is a beautiful airship. With a seal of House Lyrander on it. And you would know, it's common knowledge that that House Lyrander operates their own elemental-powered airships and sea vessels. But They also have, they're like the OSHA for airships as well. So they stamp it as satisfactory. It's Energy Star approved almost.
Will you look at that?
Wow,
No.
it's just phenomenal. I've never seen such a beautiful thing by my own eyes.
No, and I will cover my eyes, and when we walk up, he will be covering his eyes, and he will not look over the edge of the airship or anywhere above the deck.
Oh.
Nope.
One of the, you see the assistants that you saw last night, and a couple other people just loading stuff onto the hold, and a couple other contractors that you presume were hired in a similar way. They answered like the same job ad. And they're all milling about the ship, but one of the contractors comes up to you, Granok, and says, "A first time traveling by air?"
Heights, no, I don't like heights.
Dorius interrupts in there. Yes, we need a tincture, a couple of Orcus-sized tinctures for him. You wouldn't want to have to re-swab those decks there.
Oh,
I'll hold on to
yes.
those for him, yes.
No.
I'll make sure he gets them on a regular basis. Just
No. Here. And she'll give you a small tincture. If you drink it, it tastes a lot like ginger.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And you feel slightly sedated.
Still not gonna look over the edge.
That's fine, as long as you don't vomit. Oh, but don't worry. We've used cloud silver for so many jobs in the past. It's a real beauty. If you want, you could, some contractors did go, you noticed some contractors did go below deck, if that's what you want to do.
I'll still try to look brave, but he's not looking up. And he'll stay on deck.
I'm gonna look at the assistant and say, "Can I go look at the engines? See what actually makes this behemoth fly?"
No. It's all, thankfully, we don't need a Lystrander to operate it, but this is all very heavy and complicated machinery. Just stay up on deck and enjoy the ride.
Really want to take a look.
Well, they do lift off.
He says that kind of, he tries to whisper it, but not really successful at that.
I think with these airships you can kind of see it because it's like a big ring where they bound an elemental to. So it goes like around the ship.
This might be the non-Lystrander ones.
Or unless it's that one in the picture, then no, it's not.
Okay, and you lift off into the breeze. All the assistants and other contractors have seen themselves busily attending to the various mechanisms and stuff that make it go. And you guys are on the deck. What would you like to do?
With the strong breeze, I'm making sure my hat does not blow off.
Okay.
I guess wait till we arrive. There's not much we can do.
Silver is looking more like a kid in a candy store right now with his first time ever being on an airship, all giddy and excited, asking a billion questions to everyone he sees.
Stop rocking the boat.
Don't rock the boat.
But we're not on a boat. We're on an airship.
No, it's a boat. It's a boat.
So about how many hours are we going to be on the ship? Would we know?
I think it's going to be about 3 hours.
You know, the last time I was on I heard about a 3-hour tour. They were stuck there for a really long time.
Alright, so you guys are just staying above deck?
Yeah, would I have time to tinker while I'm up there with his little tinker kit?
Sure, what are you making?
We just might just go with just a music box. Just
Okay.
tinker on a music box for a while. Just to have something to do.
I'll look over the edge and draw a map of where we're going from the sky.
It's just something to idly pass the time if you're sitting there for several hours.
One of the assistants comes up to you, seeing that you're drawing a map, and goes, "Oh, you don't need to draw a map. We have all the maps we need. Save your paper."
No.
What? Why are you drawing a map then?
Because it's... I've never seen a view from up here. Just let me be. Leave me alone.
Okay. And you see that they keep an eye on you while you're drawing this map.
You might jump.
Oh, God.
No, I'm not gonna jump.
Okay, so you guys are hanging out for about 3 hours, just on the deck, la 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 la. But then suddenly, at the end of the 3 hours, the professor's assistants become very animated and are suddenly like rushing around to various different tasks. So sort of like if you were on like a boat in the real world. And then you see Professor Moonsong finally emerge from his quarters. He's no longer clad in academic clothes. He's wearing a leather jerkin, a foppish hat, with a scion feather sticking out of it, and has a bracer on each arm. Each bracer has multiple wands attached to it, and a mechanical device that swings the wands from the bracer and directly into his hands.
And you...
And, yeah. The contractors are now fully engaged in work. The ship goes faster and faster and faster.
My God, I can't draw this fast.
Dorius is taking a look at those bracers to see if he can... He's just wondering at the mechanicals of them. At the mechanics.
Yeah,
He's just kind of
it's
keeping
a
it from a
wand.
view.
It's like a wand slinger brace.
But he's just kind of just looking over at, the different mechanics of it and, kind of puzzling in his head.
Okay, you notice that things are going faster and faster, and you're getting an uneasy feeling like, what? Because you're not going down. You're staying up in the air. You don't feel yourself, like, coming into a dock or anything. Then all of a sudden, another airship appears out of the clouds. And previously hidden artillery from the below decks area launches barrels of explosives at the new vessel. The professor bellows out, "Impact dead ahead!"
So we're attacking another ship, or another ship's attacking us?
You're attacking another ship. You guys suddenly come aware, like, oh my God. We're on a privateer ship.
Works. As long as we're getting paid.
I'm gonna go over and
A pirate?
I'm gonna sit there and kind of hit the orc a little bit. Hey, it's battle time! It's battle time! Come on, wake it up! I'm gonna slap him around a little bit.
Let's go. I'll pull out my club, and where are we going?
This part is going to be more cinematic. You see that all this artillery comes out below decks and keeps hitting this other ship. And you realize this other ship doesn't have a name on it, which is weird. And it also looks a little different. It's very sleek. And you notice all the artillery is just bouncing off this ship. And it's actually hitting Cloud Silver instead.
Okay.
Then, all of a sudden, the ships collide with one another.
Do we jump over?
As the ships collide, several contractors and assistants are thrown overboard. The remainder throw grappling hooks to secure the ships together. The professor, one in each hand, begins firing spells at the crew members on the other vessel. The remaining assistants cross to the other vessel and begin their attacks as well. Yeah, I guess you're going across.
Yep.
I guess so.
All right, I'm gonna grab a hold of that orc since I'm pretty small. Say, let's go. Let's get there.
All right, so you climb on top of Grandok. Grandok, how do you feel about that?
That's fine. Let's go.
All right, you guys jump right on the unnamed ship and start fighting some of the deckhands here. And how do you describe you coming on to that other ship? Make it cinematic.
Running, jump, landing, and just start swinging my club, because I'm like 7 feet tall with a great club. So I've got to be just like spinning around, knocking everybody down or off.
So you like swing in like a pirate and go, ah!
Well, we're lashed together, so I just jump over, because it's probably not that far, right?
Yeah, it's not that far. You're able to jump kind of easily onto the deck of the new vessel.
From Gurnok's back, I'm sitting there grabbing the things out of my pockets, the cheese, and just chunking at people and slinging insults at them at the same time.
People are very confused of being hit with cheese. They first panic for a second, thinking, because it's been in your pocket a while, so it's kind of melted, so they think it's like some acid or something, but then they kind of take a minute and look at it, and it's like, and sniff it, and it's like, this is cheese, what the hell is going on?
And then the club comes swinging.
It's the way of eating the orc.
There you go. When they stop to examine the cheese, they get clubbed over the head. So you fight for a few minutes, and then you hear from the Cloud Silver ship, the professor's voice going, No, this wasn't part of the plan.
Oh, this is usually part of the plan when you're in orc.
But then you hear cracks. And all the mechanisms of the grappling hooks and everything else start to shudder.
We jump back?
There is no time to jump back. In fact, the Cloud Silver, it appears that the ship below you is trying to just charge out of the way. And with the acceleration, the Cloud Silver is broken in half.
Shit, that was our ride.
Yeah, at least we're on the ship that's not broken in half.
That's true.
You kind of see Professor Moonsong in the distance.
It doesn't even take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but their crew do, and I'll continue hitting the crew. We're gonna take over this ship. This should be our ship. We're gonna be pirates.
Yeah, we'll be pirates, yeah.
Cheese pirates.
Well, I would like to say that when I jumped over, when I landed on the new ship, my hat did come off, revealing my Warforged identity.
But you're able to snatch it back and put it back on.
I mean, without the hat, you're just some random robot.
Yeah, I look like a normal bardish, intellectual, but when I'm without it, I look like a straight up robot.
Okay, gotcha. Well, is there any crew left, or have we taken the deck?
You have taken the deck. In fact, a lot of the other assistants have been killed. It was like a complete either bloodbath or bath. A lot of the other assistants on either... let me take a step back here. Almost everyone else has either fallen off or tried to get back on the Cloud Silver and fell off, or etc., etc. So it's basically only you guys on the ship right now. You find some bodies of the assistants from earlier, and you notice that they have this strange armband on them.
No.
Armband like how?
It has a sigil on it. Does anybody want to do a history check to try and figure out what that sigil is?
Sure, -1.
Yeah, I'll do one. I'm letting my dog out real fast, but I'm at a +4 if someone just wants to roll with a +4 for me.
It's okay. Dorius figured it out, actually.
Look at these little armbands here.
They are of the Boromar clan. And then ding, 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 what you heard last night. That,
Look at this. This is some Boromar stuff here. These guys here. They're little criminals.
Yeah, so they're financing this privateering, this pirate expedition, basically. And you also notice that all the dead crew members that were on this ship bear the emblem of House Cannith on their tunics.
So we killed a bunch of House Cannith people?
Yes, with cheese.
Well, we're pirates now. No turning back. So I say we get to the helm and we take this ship. We're gonna be wanted now if this is House Cannith, so we better hide the ship.
That's a smart idea.
Silver goes through his memory banks and recites the dirtiest pirate song that he knows.
What is the dirtiest part? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Warforged just sink to the bottom. Warforged just sink to the bottom. Warforged just sink to the
No,
bottom when they fall off the ship.
Yeah, but at least we don't drown, though.
But when it gets deep, you get crushed. But when it gets deep, you get crushed. But when it gets deep, you get crushed early in the morning.
Probably not. I was thinking of something a little dirtier that I've heard in my time in the library with the army.
Oh, probably. All right, you see, the cloud silver drops out of sight, and you are left only with the sound of the howling wind. The Manu vessel has suddenly stopped moving, and hovers silently above the clouds. What do you do?
Well, I mean, where do we go now? We could head back to the salt marshes and hide it there for now, but we're gonna have to figure out something.
Well, you can explore the ships as well. You've only ever been on deck.
Yeah, we'll go in and pop any, we might as well
definitely.
have no survivors.
Yeah, let's take a look around here.
Okay, this House Cannith vessel is constructed of mithril and exotic black wood.
Oh, very pricey, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we go inside.
Alright, so you go below decks. This airship has taken a significant amount of damage from being rammed, but the elemental ring that keeps the ship aloft is still functioning.
There, now you can look at the engine.
Yeah, now you can look at the engine.
Yay!
Figure out how to fix. You fix.
Well, it's not gonna. Fixing really isn't. I just study. I'm not a fixer.
Study, then fix.
Dorius, you know that this is no ordinary airship. So you know it can be piloted without the use of House Lyrander's Dragon Mark, the Mark of Storms.
Yeah, we could take this ship wherever we want to.
Those halflings are going to be mad when they know we have it.
Okay,
Hey,
so you
don't talk bad. Don't talk down to short people as I look up to him.
Everybody's short people.
You can see that portions of the deck are broken. There are some holes in the hull that you could possibly repair. You notice that the fire ring around the ship is a dull color, and which is very unlike its usual raging flame color. So maybe it needs some more juice.
Can I make a perception check on there to see about that fire, to see if it's lava based?
Sure.
All right, we'll do this, and there we go. 23.
Ooh, you know that this is a fire elemental, and that the dull pulse is okay. It means it still has energy in it. But you think it automatically stopped because whoever was at the wheel has passed on. That's what you're guessing.
Okay. I also have a treasure in my pocket, a sheet of parchment, which has some complex mechanical contraption that's powered by lava. I just kind of want to see if that parchment, as I get through there, if I could actually finally see it there.
Okay, so you have a parchment that has what on it? Sorry?
It says a sheet of parchment. Upon it is drawn a complex mechanical contraption, seemingly powered by the exposure to lava. So while I had been tinkering there, I want to raise my small tinkering that I had up to the lava to see if it does anything. To see if that heat, if anything's happening to that as well, if it's powered by earth or fire elemental, or if it's only lava. He's just doing an experiment.
You think you can swap use this ring as a substitution for lava? You think that? You think it could work?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
So he's very interested. He jots down a couple little notes on that parchment there, and then tells the rest of the party about the helm. That when somebody gets to the helm,
awesome.
Once you get to the helm, we'll be able to fly this baby wherever we want to.
Well, that's fine.
Nothing to worry about. It's sound. Ship shape.
As long as we get away from people, I don't care. So you tell me where to go, and I will drive us there.
Well, we could head to the Shadow Marshes and hide, or...
Well, you look below all the decks. You find the crew quarters. There are bunk beds and chests full of clothing. You look around. There's no weapons or armor, but you do find a collection of research notes written in an encrypted shorthand.
Encrypted shorthand, you say?
Yes.
My intrigue is definitely peaked, and I'm going to sit down and study them and just ignore the world until I figure it out.
All right, roll me an Arcana check. You can't figure it out. You were never very good with these sorts of things.
I'm gonna look over his shoulder. What you got there? Wait, what is this scrabble here?
It's an encrypted message, and these are research notes, but I can't make it out.
It's probably nothing. This is maybe just like lunch or something.
No, I doubt it. I don't think it's lunch. This gotta be. You wouldn't encrypt a lunch menu.
So he rolls a 21.
All right, you know that this
19 plus 2.
Okay, you know that this is a House Civis encryption. House Civis possesses the mark of scribing, and only gnomes can manifest it.
Yeah, this is gnomish nonsense here. I'll just take these little notes back here for later. And he starts collecting up a couple of the notes to stash into his...
I slap his hand. No, research. I need to know it.
No, it's more like accounting bills. Maybe I'll be able to use these to frame somebody one day. You know.
Well, they're fighting over that. I'm gonna take my hands on the wheel and we go.
Very unconvincing. He's gonna try to convince you, but like in no way are you would be convinced. But he's just trying to tell you that. Oh, no, these right here. These are house notes, like bills and receipts. These are only good for gnomes that want to black other gnomes. Yeah,
you don't encrypt that stuff, though.
That's you don't want to know what type of house affairs you have. You know how many servants. It's good for blackmail. Nothing more. Nothing more. Trust me.
Dorius, I may not been able to figure it out, but with your insight, you shall help me, and I will be forever in your debt.
Forever in my debt, you say? Maybe not all of them are house notes. Maybe not all. Starts backpedaling on his story in such an obvious way. Yeah,
well,
I like that.
Well, considering I live longer than you, forever. I have no sense of time.
So we start moving.
All right, hold on. Okay.
Go and I grab it.
All right, hold on. You're trying to find where the pilot section is, and you keep going down and down. You find a cargo hold, and it's just full of like planks, tools, nails, and buckets, and like adhesives. So if you wanted to repair the damage on this ship, you could. Then you come in the cargo. You find this weird room full of warforged bodies. Dismembered warforged bodies in various states of vivisection. Some even show signs of damage from improperly installed components.
So it's nothing then. It's just a room full of scrap. Like not real people.
Hey, we're real people too.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You're over here with the notes.
Oh yeah, good point.
So, I'm not even gonna consider this gruesome in any way and just walk past it like it's somebody's train set.
Then you enter into a laboratory with all manner of arcane contraptions that can be spied here. Most are broken now because of the recent fighting, but there are puddles of still bubbling liquids pooled on the floor. Scorch marks can easily be seen on the walls, and shards of glass are embedded here and there.
Oh.
Then you find a area, another part of the cargo's hold is basically chopped into threes. So you had this sort of regular cargo hold you first entered, which was just mundane stuff. Then you had the weird Warforged vivisection room. Then you had the laboratory, and then you have this final room. That had a locked door, but it's since been busted open. That is full of boxes of dragon shards.
We're rich! We gotta get the hell out of here. But we're rich!
Many are still broken. But yeah, you are rich. You all gain one functional spell shard.
For pre-trained characters, so I'm not going to write that down.
Oh no, you can take that to another character.
Oh, okay.
This is how these ones work. Like all the since we're playing AL legal, you can take these 4 points and put them on a AL legal character. And
so what is it again?
A functional spell shard, which is an item.
Nice. So while I'm sitting there with Silver Codex, can I make him a cipher on parchment? So
like
he
an
can
actual
understand
cipher? Oh, you mean you're going to teach him like how ciphers work?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, he should know. He should get it pretty quickly. So if I gave him the shorthand cipher, he should be able to just go after all those, and then I can have his servitude.
You would know that a House Civis cipher can only be cracked by someone else of House Civis. It's not just like a normal encryption thing, it's also like magical encryption on top of it all. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's what I'll explain to him then. I'll give him. I'll write down a cipher on a sheet of paper, and then explain the rest of that to him. That he's going to have to figure out the other magical component.
Okay.
So with him doing that, I'm gonna take seeing that house's men on board. I'm just simply gonna take off my hat and put it back on, and I'm gonna look just like one of them and say, "Well, now I can do it."
Okay. You guys are sitting there, you sit there trying to figure out the cipher. And, Granok, you go downstairs, and you find this another weird, strange room that is decorated with incredibly detailed paintings of various planes of existence. Scrawled across the walls are complex formulae, almost maddening in their presentation.
I don't think he cares about those.
It's funny, the orcs get to see all this stuff right here, and he's like, I don't care.
Well, you guys are with the shiny, right?
I know, it's funny.
And then you finally find the pilot's nest. And slumped over is what was a human pilot. Kenneth are humans, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, House Kenneth is mostly. Yeah, it's humans.
Alright, you take the dead pilot off, and you go and try and fiddle with the controls. And you suddenly feel overwhelmed. As you try, like all of it, like you almost are like all your senses get heightened, and it feels like someone's the ship is trying to talk to you in your brain. It's very strange.
Alright, time for a little flight of the navigator.
But then, the ship shudders into motion, and a flat monotone voice comes over the speakers and says, "This unit will take you to Sharn, and then dock. Further repairs are needed. This unit requires...
Cancel.
This unit requires significant repairs, and upon arrival,
I smash that part. Whatever part's talking, I smash.
You can't smash it, it's too tough. This unit will take you to Sharn and then dock. Further repairs are needed. This unit requires...
Shut it down? Take my hands off?
Nope, it's not letting you do anything. Everything, it's basically in lockdown mode.
Does the guy have a key?
No key.
I pick him up and like a marionette, try and make his hands operate the controls.
This unit will take you to Sharn and then dock. Further repairs are needed. This unit requires significant repairs.
Okay, this is confusing, so I'm gonna go find the other two. And lead them through the gruesome room, the smashed room, and all the way through the ship to this.
Do you guys want to check out any of the... do like a... either perception or arcana check about any of the other rooms? Such as the planetary room, the Warforged room, the lab room.
I would like to do investigation or perception on the Warforged room, since that one, it hurts my gears on the inside just to see that one.
Okay.
Oh, they're just robots. Let's go. We got more important.
They're
right
not
now.
just robots.
It's like a sword.
No, we are not just blunt tools to just throw away if something happens.
I would throw away my sword if it started talking like that. Not a very useful sword.
I'd throw away my sword if it started talking as well. Talking swords.
But we're just as alive as the two of you.
I will turn around, not even answer that.
Alright, so did you already roll your check?
Yeah, I threw a 12 out there.
Actually, with that, because you are a Warforged, you sort of take a look at the various pieces, and you know that these are inert Warforged. They've never been alive. They hadn't gone through the Kenneth Creation Forge yet.
Oh,
Like a sword.
no, they're not swords. No, they're not swords.
Clubs, axes, daggers, whatever you want to call them.
right
No,
here.
Warforged are not just tools.
Oh, we
Okay.
can tie a rope to him and
Beans.
use him as an anchor.
Okay, I get it. So it's not like a sword, it's more complicated. So it's like a cannon.
Yeah, a cannon or an anchor.
Oh, well, with everything in my power, it's taking not for me to just smash your guys' skulls together.
Oh, D&D, making racism.
You don't have to
okay.
worry. He's in my. He owes me his for life. Yeah.
No, you didn't fully teach me the cipher.
I can't help you don't understand it. I'm teaching you.
Okay, so before they start arguing again, I'm gonna make them say, this thing's taking us back to Shard. We should probably look at that first.
You guys poke around the pilot. You all try and pilot it yourself, but the same message happens over and over again. This unit will take you to Sharn and then dock. Further repairs are needed. This unit requires significant repairs. Upon arrival, this unit will slumber until repairs are complete. Do you want to, yeah, there's you guys are going to Sharn. There's no way to circumnavigate this.
We could jump off.
Hey,
And
look,
die?
how about you make some repairs, and once the ship thinks it's repaired, then maybe we won't go there. I think it's on an override until we repaired the ship. So get to it. Pop. Come on, metal boy.
We have a room of spare parts.
Alright, so I'm...
Ouch.
I'm almost getting uncomfortable, man. This is all fake, funny fantasy racism.
Dorius Till looks at both of them, knowing that he can't pick up hardly a hammer with his strength or his dexterity, and just starts commanding them where to fix things. This needs to be fixed, and this needs to be repaired, and he starts explaining how to repair things.
Do you want to explore the room with all the planes and formulae and stuff?
Yeah, while they're repairing stuff.
So while those two who actually have the skills to interact with those rooms do that, Gorak or Granok will start getting wooden stuff and patching the holes, the simple stuff that Granok could do.
Yes. Alright, you do that. Alright, so you're...
I'm sure
And I will
Dorius
bring it
has left a lovely bunch of sticky notes where there's all damaged around the
Oh, that's
ship.
awesome. And occasionally when there's just like a small hole, I'll cut off one of the Warforged fingers and plug it.
Oh!
Jesus Christ!
Spare parts. It's like a cannon.
Oh my
Or a
god.
catapult.
Oh
Or
my
you can
god!
Imagining this ship being fixed with duct tape.
Anyway, okay, so
Yeah, right back.
So Dorius is investigating the weird room with all these formulae, and you spend a while on it because you're really into this stuff. You realize that this is a representation of all the various planes of existence, and it's almost like a planetarium. You find like a box with some buttons on it, and you move them out of alignment. It's sort of like, this plane's in alignment, then this one moves, etc., etc. It's like a big calculator, planar calculator.
Okay.
But then you're sort of poking around, and then once you realize that if you have all the planes like converge upon one another, which happens as a part of the background of Eberron, there's manifest zones and...
Wait, is this a time machine?
This isn't a time machine.
A plane machine?
We need a hot tub. We could turn this into a time machine real quick. We're gonna get us a hot tub.
My God.
Well, you have a bunch of dragon shards now. But
And a room full of spare parts.
yeah, there you go. You realize when a full planar convergence happens, the sigils that represent Zoriact, the far realm, become highlighted on the walls. Being that you're really into this stuff, you would know that what you think this computer is saying that a total planar convergence may unlock Zoriact, the far realm. Not much is known of Zoriact. Save that the unknowable horrors of Eberron are rumored to come from that place. So basically, Zoriact is like this crazy Cthulhu plane thing.
That sounds like fun.
Is that where like the Quori come from?
Maybe? I don't know enough about Eberron. Sorry. Well,
Oh, they're the cool parasitic people from another plane that take you over. I think they were Quori or something like that.
Alright, and if, another 3 hours back to Sharn. You guys have busied yourself repairing and exploring, etc., etc. But you cannot change the course of this thing. And the ship brings
I can
itself.
hit the ring.
You just burn yourself.
Oh.
The ship brings itself to a remote dock in the lower Dura section of Sharn. One final message flutters, comes out from the speakers. Shutting down. Repairs required. This unit will slumber until this unit is restored. So, you're at a dock in Sharn. And Dorius, being that you are from Sharn, you know that the lower down in Sharn you go, the rougher the neighborhood gets.
How low are we?
It's kind of cool. Just to let you guys
Pretty
know
low.
that Dorius Till also shares his name with several other gnomes in this area, due to a complication in the local law. And so Dorius just kind of... Everyone just considers there to be one Dorius, even though there's like a lot of us. And so Dorius always uses that for his advantage, knowing that there's a bunch of different Doriuses in different parts. And so he'll constantly try to say he's a different Dorius.
Okay.
In this little area. So you may run into more Doriuses.
So wait, if I smush one, is there still the same number?
What?
No, in as far as House Divis and Sharn is concerned, there is only one Dorius Till, but there's actually a lot of us Dorius Till, and all doing different things.
But if you die, we can replace you?
No, you can't replace me.
That's what I hear.
So
A
you're like a
replaceable
cannon man.
gnome.
So it's like a gnome cannon man. You're not really a person, you're just parts.
No.
Yes.
There's Dorius the Baker, and there's Dorius the Lawmaker, and there's Dorius the Tinkerer, and there's Dorius the... starts naming off all like Bubba Gump shrimp.
Oh, okay, so once you get to a useful one, can we trade in for that one?
The useful one.
Okay, so is anybody approaching us as the ship docks in this rougher neighborhood?
Not yet, but you do see people milling about. What do you guys do?
Well, as I leave the ship, bye, Sheila. Nice night. Thanks for the ride. And I just start walking with the group.
Are you still in the same disguise you were?
Yeah, I look like one of the shipmen.
Oh, so you changed your appearance.
Oh yeah, I changed my appearance I did it so I could try. He said, "Well, you have to be part of the house." So when I change, I'm a part of the house now. I should know that.
Okay. Okay, so you're one of the original shipmen. All right. So you walk out and you come up closer to where the actual dock area is, and you look, and you see a poster. I'm going to say it took you like a whole day. It took you a whole day to get back here, not 3 hours. The ship was moving slowly. You see, up on one of the pillars, a wanted poster with your previous face on it. And Dorius's
Oh
face.
boy.
And Granok's face on it.
I pull it down and compare it to my card. They're growing. It's a sign.
Are you out on the dock too?
Yeah, I'll go. Or should somebody stay with the ship? I'll go out with them, yeah.
Alright, you look and it's a pretty decent likeness of yourself.
Is the card better?
I think the card is better. And there is a 500 gold reward per person.
Alright, I can get 500 gold.
No, they want you,
No.
dead or alive.
Yeah.
But I'm alive, so I get 500 gold.
No.
Yeah, but then
And
you
so
still
are you,
continue
Lisa.
traveling.
Got 500 gold real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, guys, trust me, those are not good things. You need to disguise yourself somehow.
I'm gonna look around and look for somebody that I can intimidate and take their cloak.
There's actually, thankfully, there's not that many people around, or you would have all exposed yourselves rather quickly.
I wouldn't. I would have been good.
We'll take down the water poster, and I will wrap a piece of cloth around my head a la Thor in Dark World. Not Dark World, in Ragnarok.
Right.
Alright, so you wrap a dark cloak around yourself, try and hide your face. Dorius, are you doing that? Or something similar?
Doris is just gonna mess up his hair, knowing that he could, if he just moves his hair off to the side, like, because he's bald on the back, he's just gonna flip it all towards the front, towards a giant comb over from the back to the front, and now he looks like a completely different gnome.
Okay. And as you guys are sort of doing this, you're still in, like, Kenneth gear, Silver. You see, a human woman, come up, the docks towards your ship with 6 workers. Or no, I don't think she comes up with, like, a worker. And she says, "Oh, hello, sir. Sir. How are you?"
I've been okay. Just talking awkwardly, small talk. What are you here for?
I'm the harbor master. I'm here to just query your inbound vessel with your shipping manifest and perform a spot check. I would like to perform a manual spot check on this airship, if you don't mind.
It's damaged. It needs lots of repair. We were attacked on our way here, and yeah, it needs lots of help. She was actually shut down. She's damaged.
Sheila, oh, you finally named your ship.
No, that's the computer lady that was talking.
What's a computer?
The voice in the ship.
Well, are you alright? Did you hit your head? A voice in a ship?
Well, yeah. After the fight, we tried to steer it, and it wouldn't just talk to us and told us it would only come back here.
Oh, I'm sure your Kenneth people will fix it up in no time. Now for the inspection. Don't worry about things being a little dirty.
Yeah, don't worry. All the manifests and all that are on the ship. We need to be on our way.
While they're talking, I'm going to try and sneak away and run down as fast as I can and start putting boxes in front of doors. Like the secret lab. So it looks like there's, it's a hold, not, because we shouldn't have a secret lab where we do cannon experiments, right?
Well, you are supposedly half Kenneth. She just kind of takes a look at you and gives you a wink and says, "Well, I could be persuaded to check you manually next time. And she kind of holds out a palm, discreetly holds out a palm. I don't want to get involved with any house business, mind, but I also don't want to lose my job either. Wink, wink, wink.
Dorius takes out a piece of cheese and puts it in there. There's plenty more where that came from.
And I give that piece of cheese I give her a low 5 at the same time. So she just now has smashed cheese all over her hand.
Uh-oh.
She starts getting pissed. Are you going to actually tip her, or what are you going to do?
Fair, yeah.
Well, my character wouldn't know what she's wanting. They put a hand out, so I'm going to give you a 5.
She just sort of wipes her hand off and says, did you hit your head, sir? Do you need me to take you to a house of healing? Because you're not acting very normal right now.
Dorius pulls out one of those shards and hands it to her. Oh, you must want... I know this. This is bribery. Here you go.
She looks at the shard and is almost mouth agape. And she quickly puts it in her pocket and says... Okay. Yeah, I'll take this. You may want to get out of here soon, though, especially if you've been attacked.
Find out where we can get repairs done.
If you need repairs done quickly, go to Half Tusk. Half Tusk Fabrication. Zen'll help you out. Now get out of my dock before before a certain someone comes sniffing around. And then she'll walk away and mutter under her breath about houses and house bullshit.
I'll turn my head and look at my 2 companions and go, well, I don't see what the problem is. I gave her a 5. That's what humans do.
You're pretending you look like a human right now.
Well, I know, but I'm looking at my compatriots going, I gave her a 5. That's what humans do.
They also take bribes.
Well, I know none of this bribe.
All right. So you guys are running through. You guys, I'm presuming, are keeping your heads covered and navigating.
Well, they
through the
are.
city.
I don't care. I'm walking around like I own the place.
You do walk around like you own the place, and because you are House Cannith, they do give you a wide berth. Guard patrols don't want to mess with you, but people are kind of staring at you funny. But you are able to find Half Tusk Fabrications. Half Tusk Fabrications is a repair shop that is open for business. It's run by Zen Kralays, which is a half-orc.
Oh, great.
Zen says,
Who is the party face? Who is the best? Because I am not good with it.
Yeah, I have a -1 in charisma.
None of you have a party face.
Yes.
I'll do the persuasion. So I'll go see if I can persuade him to fix our ship for us.
Before we go, we would have stopped and we'll pick up some of the dragon shards from the ship, and we'll use those for trade, because it should be worth a shit ton for like 1.
It is. Zen says, "How are you doing there? What do you need?"
So Doris is gonna try to persuade him. We need our ship fixed, a full overhaul, and we need all of the Arcadia devices in there recalibrated, and we can make it worth your while. And he slides a shard across there, and then looks over at the orc friend that he has sitting right beside him. It's to your best advantage.
Zen will take a look at this spell shard in amazement, and then look at you all and say, seems funny that House Kenneth would need help with repairs.
No questions asked, and one more after job done.
Okay, and you see Zen's eyes light up.
Not everybody likes House Kenneth, and he raises his sleeve up a bit to show his allegiance to House Civis, because he's a member of House Civis.
Aha! He's like, I don't want to get involved in any house business.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, just repairs.
Zen goes, well, alright, in return for these 2 dragon shards, can I get a ride out of here?
Having a repairman with us would be great. And he'll go and talk to the 2 guys. 1 second, we'll see what we can arrange. And so he's going to go talk to Granith and Silver Codex.
Yeah, bring him.
Why? I'm going to just blurt it out. Why would he want to leave such a lucrative job?
Well, I'm sort of in debt to the Boromars clan. This 1 spell shard should be able to clear my debt, but I don't want to hang out here anymore.
He's in the same boat as us. We should take him along. We could always use another big muscle. Somebody who knows how to repair, being up in the air.
All right.
Yeah, this way maybe he won't use my fellow Warforged as repair pieces.
There's Warforged pages? Oh, alright. They go and Zen sets 1 dragon shard on the counter in a box and marks it for Boromar, and grabs a little bit of their effects and books it out with you.
I guess we go back to the ship then, so nobody sees
Yep.
us.
Alright, and then on your way back to the ship, don't worry, Lunacy, I am watching time. On your way back to a ship, a gnome with the greater mark of scribing on his bald head gets tossed out of a tavern near the docks and into Silver.
Ow!
Not
The
you.
gnome?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to pretend like I'm human. Ow!
Well, pick up the
Look,
gnome.
it's Doris Till. Grab him. We'll get 500 pieces for this.
I'm not Dorius.
Oh, well, fix his hair so he looks like Dorius then.
Yeah, he starts combing his hair back. This is Doris Till.
Well, he has kind of like a gigantic a greater mark of House Civis on right in the middle of his bald head. So.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Oh. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm not that drunk, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden he perks up. And he goes... And he's like, oh, I can feel it. I can smell it. That's one of mine, isn't it? My encryption. And starts going through your pack with the encrypted notes in there.
I'm just gonna grab him and hold him up by the back of the shirt.
We'll bring him back with us.
You're coming with us, Johnny.
That's actually good, because I ran afoul of other senior members of House Civis. Just get me out of here.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
geez.
not hard to do.
Let's get out of here before
I'll
we collect
take you.
anymore.
Yeah, as we're walking down and I'm still holding him, I look at him and say, we'll let you have passage if you decipher the notes for me.
Sure. It'll be great fun. Great fun!
So I just drop him down to the ground as mid stride, like not even noticing.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
we'll take
over
it.
at Silver Codex and said, I told you I'd get you that cipher.
You didn't do it. You want to turn him in as Dorius Till.
It's all a part of the master plan. I tell you this. It's all good. You know this.
So you guys make your way merrily down to the docks.
No, we're keeping away from everybody so we don't collect any more strays.
We've got a little
There's
army
a few more
brewing
strays.
here.
We still have to pick up a hot woman. Come on.
And a hot tub.
Zen just looks at you all and says, well, the hot tub would take longer, but I can make it, sky ready in a little while.
Oh, you can make the hot tub on the fly.
Sure. So Zen goes and starts making the repairs as fast as they possibly can.
Yeah, we'll assist where we can. And somebody should keep an eye on the gangplank. Make sure nobody comes up. Or maybe we'll just take it down so nobody can come across.
Yeah, we'll just bring it back to our side after we cross.
So how long does it take for the repairs? A couple days or?
A couple hours.
Just enough to get moving.
Yeah, just enough to get moving. But you're sitting there kind of running around.
So I have an ever-bright lantern containing a dragon shard imbued with continual flame as one of my... I kind of want to put it into one of those Warforged heads.
No. Wow.
Carry that around as my lantern.
Wow. Come on. How cruel.
It's like a jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. It shines right through the mouth hole and the eye holes.
Alright, so...
Big rays of light coming from that.
Oh, little handle on the top.
So, you guys are hanging around the ship, watching the gangplank, waiting for everything to get repaired. When you see a cloaked figure coming down the dock. And it's Professor Moonsong.
He's dead. It's a ghost.
It's not a ghost, you idiots! I survived thanks to Feather Token.
I forgot about those.
I mean, everyone has, like, a feather token on them. You'd be stupid to not have a feather token on you. Right? That's how you guys survived, right?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, of course. I remember. We got on the ship and you said, here's your tincture and feather token. Yeah, you said it right here. You said, here's your feather token. You gave us each a feather token, right?
I didn't give you a feather token. Anyway!
No, we boarded the ship and slayed the crew, and we were brought here.
Elbow him.
And now we're fixing the ship,
Elbow him
and
again.
we're gonna take off.
Third elbow.
Well, I guess I'm coming with you. This is the Platinum Egret.
Why do you... No, her name is Sheila, the big ship lady.
It's Crackneck's revenge.
Wait, no, it's Platinum
I thought we were
Egret.
going to call this Alpha Wolf Squadron Prime Delta 1.
You guys
Of
are
the
all...
Serenity, you know.
No. First of all, I created this ship. It is mine. It is mine. I am Kenneth by blood, even though I don't bear the mark.
Hey, Silver, he's the one that turned her people into cannons.
No, he doesn't even... How could he even realize it's me, to begin with?
Well, he recognizes the other two of you. And he thinks you just someone from Kenneth who survived, I guess. And you, brother, should obey me, and he points at you.
I'm not your brother.
No,
Yes,
he
we
obeys
are.
me.
No, I am Kenneth by blood.
Take
Anyway,
this scene inside.
This man is my manservant.
I'm not your manservant.
I own this ship. Thank you all so very much.
He's not a man, he's a cannon. Or like a cannon.
He's my cannon servant.
Anyway, I will now board this ship. And if you want to come along with me, we can sell this, the experimental equipment inside to the highest bidder, and we can all live like kings. I'm being most gracious to all of you, including you, sir. And he points to you wearing the Kenneth gear.
Well, when we get inside, I will show him that I'm still, me. I'll change my disguise back to, since we're leaving, I'll change it back.
You go from being part of House Kenneth to being formally owned by House Kenneth.
Currently owned by Dorius Tim.
I love my hat of disguise. It's such a wonderful thing. Just because I can, I'm gonna make myself look like Dorius Till, but hair parted in a different direction.
And taller. I can't tell the
Yes,
difference.
I'm a giant. I'm a giant gnome. I'm a giant rock gnome.
Taken to my
Anyway,
likeness, I told you, my manservant.
let's go, folks. And he just tries to walk on the ship like he owns the place. What do you guys do?
I stand in front of him and intimidate.
All right.
It's my ship now.
You filthy half-orc ruffian! I elevated you up.
I pick him up and hold him over the edge.
All right, so that's grappling checks, right?
I'm gonna give him an 8 on that one.
Thanks. So,
Wait, you're a divination wizard?
No, aid.
Oh, 8. I thought you said an 8. All right, so I'm just gonna
No,
roll.
so 14.
All right, D20.
I want to help the other guy. Ooh, the dice is spinning.
All right, so
Wow,
I
that dice
rolled an
is really
8. What
rolling
did
there.
you roll?
Holy crap.
14.
Look at it go.
All right, so you got a
Put the
14.
spin on that
So
sucker.
you're able to grab him and dangle him off.
And my intimidation was a 15, so I use the intimidation with that.
Okay, so you're able to grab him and hang him over the edge, and he's pretty intimidated.
Oh, and I'll reach into his coat pockets, and if there's a feather token, I'll pull that out.
You can't do both.
Okay.
You can sort of grab
I'll
him by
reach
the
into his
scruff.
pocket and I'll grab for that feather token as I'm aiding him.
Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
right. You don't find a feather token.
No token?
Oh, of course I have one somewhere. Anyway, let me go. I'm
you
giving
sure
you
you want me
one
to let you
chance.
Okay,
Without a
let
feather
me
token,
go.
that's a fall.
3, 2.
No, let him go on the ship. Don't
Oh.
drop him over the side.
Drop him. Do it. Drop him.
I'll drop him on the deck.
That's it. And he will whip out one of his longs, and as he goes to try and attack one of you, you see one group of ruffians come from the left, a group of what you now recognize to be Boromir clanspeople come in from the right, and they are now fighting themselves, trying to get onto the deck.
I'll stand in the way, because I'm already on the gangplank anyway.
We gotta go.
Okay, pull the gangplank.
Fly this goddamn ship out of here.
Oh, I guess I just push it off. As they get about halfway across, I will push the gangplank out and let them fall. As you guys get Mr. Fancy Pants to the ride, and take those wands away.
Okay, so he goes to try and attack the ship, and Zen comes out and uses the magical harpoon that was on the deck and stabs Professor Moonsong.
That works.
And you hear the Boromir clan shout, "Zen, you still owe us money!" And the ruffians go, "Hey, we want that Gren fellow! Come back here! Rawr, rawr, rawr!"
All
And
right, Why did the professor get stabbed?
Well, he was going to attack the ship, and Zen did not just fix the ship and didn't want to be caught by Boromar clanspeople.
We can stabilize him after. So we'll push the gangplank off so those bad guys can't get on. And somebody's got to fly the ship.
Alright, Dorius is going to run through all the places where he knows where the ship's commands are. And get in there and say, "Let's go!"
Alright, and with that, Zen goes, let's go! Go to Whitehorse! I have a cousin that lives in there!
No, let's not go to there! No! I don't want to go there.
Why not Whitehorse?
I think that's the place.
Dorius already gave us the command to go to Lighthearth.
Alright, so you guys start heading to Whiteheart. And there's almost like a scene out of Indiana Jones. There are people trying to throw stuff at you, but Zen mans the harpoons and is able to brush them away.
I'll throw anything, not nailed down on the deck that's heavy.
You give a couple people black eyes, but then you are finally off into the sunset. And you're like, we're going to Whiteheart and Siri. It's going to be perfectly okay.
No, it's not going to be perfectly okay. I don't know. I don't want to go to Whiteheart.
We have a whole hold full of dragon shards. We're going to be rich.
Anyway, as you guys head towards the kingdom of Siri, C-Y-R-E, the sun touches on the western horizon, and then you see a massive explosion. And a wave of energy rips across the landscape, and an ominous plume of smoke in the distance is joined by dozens of smaller explosions and eruptions of smoke and fire. You have just witnessed the morning.
Oh, shit.
But don't worry, you guys are pretty...
that instead?
Yeah. Then if, with Grin de Civis, on board the ship, you guys, it takes them a few days, to break through the notes. But you are able to, the research indicates that House Cannith has been working on turning this ship into an automated, self-piloted warship of death and despair. Or into a warforge.
See? Cannon. We're both.
No!
Regardless, Garen is worried. This work is illegal by Brelish law, which is where Sharn is. You were able to escape. However, your names are eventually legally cleared. And that is the end of the adventure.
But that's just a prologue. So
we are now legends.
Yes, you are now legends, having, and possibly wanted. Because you do have these, research notes in your possession. And obviously the Boromar clan doesn't really like you guys. You kind of made fools of them.
Silver doesn't want to go to Whitehearth at all. That's where he's from.
Well, now there is no Whitehearth.
Yeah, it's gone.
Good.
No, because now there's living spells.
Alright, and next week we will start the actual Embers of the Last War storyline, which picks up 4 years after this adventure.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Awesome. Have they added the living spells yet to 5th edition?
I don't know, might be in the... I don't think it was in the Wayfinder's Guide.
Because they were friggin' scary in 3, because they were just an ooze with a constant spell effect, or more than one.
Or this takes place the Embers of the Last War, I think, actually takes place 2 years afterwards, I'm not sure. Either way.
Awesome. So you're going to end the stream there?
I will end the stream there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And thanks for checking out our new overlay. We will actually have cameras next time.
Wonderful.
Cameras? Uh-oh, I'm afraid.
Wait, we talked about this already. You wanted cameras.
I know I'm being a little facetious here.
Okay. And with that, I will close.
Next times?
Yes, until next time. Thank you, Lunacy. Do you want to plug your channel while you're here?
Yeah, I do art on my channel, and it is Captain Lunacy, so it's pretty easy to find.
It's spelled Luna like the name and C, like the sea.
Yes, LUNASEAC.
Awesome. And I would also like to thank people who watched us today. Thank you, Apricot Droop Fruit. Thank you, Black Felin. Thank you, Cog Whistle. Thank you, Commander Root. Thank you, Eraser TX. Thank you, Host Giveaway. Thank you, Neat Dev. Thank you, Positivity Bot. And thank you, Slow Cool. Catch us next week, same bat time, same bat channel, for Empress of the Last War. Bye-bye. How do I turn this off?